presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, I'm sure starting the season at home would be their preference because these fans are not going to make it easy on them tonight. But their focus is still going to be on walking out of that building 1-0. Scotty Brooks has been around as long as the Oklahoma City Thunder have been around in terms of the head coaching position there. He's part of the DNA of that team, isn't he?
He is. He's a fighter, and he was that way when he played in the NBA. And, you know, I think his mentality rubs off on the players. What I like about him is he treats his players fair. It's always level with his whole roster. Players love that, Ernie.
That does it from the 2K Sports studio. We'll see you next time.
Let's meet your Chicago Bulls. At the small forward position, at 6'9", number 34.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on the sideline, as we get ready to start the season in style. The Chicago Bulls here to defend the home court, playing host to the Western Conference. They're getting their first look at the Thunder, their first game of the NBA's regular season. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
And I think they're probably still smarting from what happened a year ago when they were swept in the season series, losing both matchups.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ibaka at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Russell Westbrook out there with Jackson. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Rose. Left side Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Steve, talking about the sweep of last year, you have to expect that will be a motivating factor for him today, Clark. Going winless against any opponent is not something they're used to.
Well, no matter what, this is a matchup I really look forward to and enjoy, Kevin. Two of the league's best teams going at it, and you never know, partner. It could be a preview of this season's NBA Finals.
Wow, that's a big prediction.
Well, I make big predictions.
Yes, look at Steve. You do, don't you agree? Come on, you do.
Well, going back a few seasons, the Thunder with a great young foundation, but they were faced with some tough financial decisions. In the end, Serge Ibaka was extended, James Harden was traded. Now most would argue that Harden is the better player, but of course, as far as fit is concerned, Ibaka, I think, was the right choice because of his defensive prowess.
On the wing, Jackson for the 3, and he gets it to go. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
On defense, Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. And Serge Ibaka, Clark, a player that every team in the NBA covets. Stretch 4 with 3-point range, also block shots, and he can play some center too.
Kevin, that's a very unique skill set he has. I mean, actually, he might be the only player in the league who truly fits that description you just laid out.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And you recall Derrick Rose had some knee issues at Memphis as well.
Yeah, nothing nearly as serious as what he's encountered recently. But hey, he's only 26. Even if he doesn't win another MVP, I think he's still got a good chance to be an impact player, a high-level impact player, even an all-star going forward.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by Oklahoma City. Butler kicks to Dunleavy. Left side Rose, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And he gets it to go.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Outside Durant. Ibaka with the screen on Butler. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Unloads. They grab their own miss.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Rose dishes to Dunleavy. Noah, the pass to Dunleavy. Inside to Gasol. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely
Alert
done.
and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. McDermott is out there with Mirotic making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Now here's Durant. And he drops it in from the low post. Durant's got 6. Now here's Heinrich. And for the Thunder, remaining so consistent despite losing Harden and then last year without the outside shooter Kevin Martin.
Yeah, not to mention, Kevin, the injuries to Russell Westbrook. Give credit to the players and the coaching staff. Again, when you've got a culture of expectation and you've got talent and leadership from the sideline and from within the players, and you've got a chance to weather storms effectively, and clearly the Thunder did that.
Chicago making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Outside Durant. Collison with the screen for Durant. Kick out to Adams. Outside Collison. Again, the Thunder score.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rose against Westbrook. Butler dishes to Rose. He kicks it to McDermott. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noah. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Noah's got his first basket of the night. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Adams. It's Durant with the drive, off the screen, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to
In
that
Westbrook,
play.
here we go. It's rebounded by Noah. At the defensive end, Steve, Noah is a key player.
Yeah, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Kevin. He gives you rebounds, blocks, steals, but what impresses me the most is his ability to guard on the perimeter against screen and roll. But switches quality player over his 12-year NBA career.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. And Tony Snell subbed in for Butler. Now here's Lamb. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Over to the left wing. Shoots. A rebound by Gasol. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Jackson kicks to Lamb. From the arc. So a tie game here is...
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor?
It's made, I think, even more significant given the amount of extra defensive help was paid to him.
Yeah, but for him, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we don't expect anything less. And I'll bet he continues to do the same kind of damage through the final 2 quarters.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Jackson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Perkins in at the center position.
You know, everybody knows that the Thunder are a good offensive team, but the reason why is they have such balance offensively. They can put the ball in the basket a number of different ways from
Here's
a number
Rose
of different...
following the shot by Kevin Durant. 6 to shoot. Noah, the pass to Dunleavy. The shot will not go. Durant with some nice D. 3 on 3. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Rubbed in for Reggie Jackson. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had had some words for his team in that last huddle. Derrick Rose was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Taj Gibson, in his 6th season now in the NBA, he's in the prime of his career at 29 years old. Last season, he upped his scoring rate and averaged double digits for the first time in his career.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Noah, that drops. Noah's got 4 this quarter. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Joakim Noah. And for Gibson, becoming more efficient. More free throw attempts. And a big leap, guys, in his free throw percentage. Steve cracking 70% from the line for the first time.
It was by far his best performance offensively, Kevin. He came into his own in terms of his post play, his aggressiveness. I think he just believed in his own mind and his own heart that he was now a good offensive player. And that's the case, no question.
Well, Kevin Durant certainly had one of the most memorable nights in the NBA last season, Steve. Dropping the 54 points on national TV. He really looked unstoppable in that game in particular.
Yeah, that was against the Warriors back in January. That was a career high for him. And, you know, Golden State tried every trick in the book, and they have good defenders on the wing, but didn't seem like anything they tried worked.
And it's Butler missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
For the lead. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
And with Durant and his 54-point explosion, I mean, you really get to see just how unstoppable he can be when he's hitting like that. I mean, nobody can guard him.
Here's Westbrook after the Bulls pick up 2. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Gibson with it, guarded now by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Heinrich inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Then a final thought on Durant's 54-point night. It was just the multitude of ways that he scored that was most impressive. He didn't get them all from deep or at the free throw line. He was hitting tough fadeaways and attacking the rim to get those points. That's his comfort zone. So defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Heinrich outside. There's the pass to Mirotic. Free throw line jump shot, and he nails the jumper. Mirotic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Thunder leading by a point. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next.